r/ProRevenge.
Oh, I said slash did what? Alright, check my recording. Obligatory. This happened a few years ago, and it is legal to record without consent in my state. TLDR at bottom. Alright, so some years ago, I used this to work for a major tech company. I had to move around floors a lot because I was in charge of the tech side of keeping business running smoothly for those that had to communicate with customers, clients, etc. There was this one lady that was a bit of a problem, and had a habit of being involved in a lot of terminations due to supposed harassment claims. I had to deal with her a few times a week, somewhat regularly. Now, I have some trust issues, and generally view a workplace as a minefield, and tend to have my colleagues are the enemy mentality. I'm paranoid/anxious, so sue me. Because of that, I record every conversation I have, and have a recording going at all times, via a recorder pen I keep in my shirt pocket. It's got great quality. Story time. I was doing some work, after completely replacing the computer / and many of the tech on her floor, and I had to walk behind her, and several other people, who were at their desks working. One of the several keyboards I was carrying out of the confined space hit the back of her chair while I was walking and talking into my headset to a colleague. She turned around abruptly and glared at me, but said nothing. I finished my work for the day and went home. Next day, I get in, am met by security and taken up to the HR floor. She made a claim against me, saying I made a sequel comment and grabbed her ass. I was being terminated. After everything is said and I'm handed the paperwork, I pull out my laptop, and quickly pull up the camera feed, which has no sound. They say, well, there is not audio to cover you, so. I say, well, actually, I record everything I say or do while working here. I then slowly pull up the recording for that day, and have them listen to all of it. The lawyer in the room had the saltiest look I've ever seen. Well, they lost their grounds to term me, and I immediately filed an HR complaint and threatened to get legal involved. She was terminated a few days later. Around a week after that, they ended up going after her for embezzlement because they do a basic full investigation into somebody terminated, and found she had been stealing company money through an expenses card. It was apparently a lot, because some time afterwards she ended up doing time. Was a great experience. And it justifies viewing your coworkers as enemies and recording them. Also, never trust HR. Edit 1. 5. I removed the branding from the pen years ago, but I got it on Amazon for like $40. I think it might be one of the following brands though. Almago, Home Life Digital or Jaswell. I honestly don't recall. It's not voice activated though, it actively records at all times while on. Ignore this edit, see edit 4 for the pen brand. Edit 2. Apologies for the slow replies, typos and missing chunks. There is more to the story and bits I forgot. I have a very bad memory and tend to forget things very fast. Equals P. I could only have my head put through the wall so many times as a kid by my old man before there's some functional issues in the old electric meat bag. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. Edit 3. Also, to the people sending me DMs or replying with accusing me of being a sexist / women hater / fascist / incel, are you okay? Do you need a hug? I don't have a problem with women, but it seems like some of y'all might be projecting. Edit 4. I am 90% confident the pen was a Brookstone product I got at a discount from when my sister used to run a Brookstone location. I think I was wrong in the original edit about the brand. Edit 5. How would he grab her if she was sitting? The office chairs had gaps through which that is plausible. Also, my laptop wasn't a recording device, it had access to the camera system that surveyed every floor. TLDR. I am accused of physical / verbal sexual harassment and or assault. I use a recording device and cameras to prove otherwise. Her being terminated goes BRRRR. Edit 6. A lot of armchair lawyers, armchair techs, etc. in the comments. Yes, I had access to the cameras, I set them up. Yes, I had a laptop with access, I set it up. Are y'all alright?
A response to the post.
/ greater than they say, well, there is not audio to cover you, so the video alone would have proved you didn't grab this woman's ass, as she said, and therefore her claim would immediately be brought into question. Or does that not matter? It doesn't matter if she lied, we're firing you anyway. Why would you ever want to work for a company like that's willing to so readily throw you under the bus?
A response to this comment.
Well, the video would discard the ass grabbing, but she also claimed he made a comment, which some companies have a zero tolerance policy, so it could still make sense.
OP's response to this comment.
Microsoft is gonna Microsoft.
A response to the post.
Once upon a time I had a coworker accuse me of deliberately messing up her work because she was a woman and I hated women. There were several rounds before this, but I'm cutting them to keep it short. HR threatened to fire me, and I asked them how many women they'd like statements from saying that I'd worked with them, or for them, or been their boss, and I don't hate women. HR went back to her, and she said I hate her because she's a lesbian and I hate gay people. HR again threatened to fire me, and I told them I'd call my boyfriend, I'm male, to come suck my cock in their office. They let my accuser go. I was fairly nice about it. I spent a whole day answering weirdo allegations from her. Today, after refuting the first round, if they came at me with a second round, I'd call a lawyer. Once someone has made unsubstantiated allegations and they've been refuted, further rounds of allegations should be deemed suspicious and the person should be promptly sent out of the building, so they don't make false allegations against anyone else, and probably let go.
A response to the post.
You can trust HR, though, provided you know what their job is. The job of HR is to prevent the company from getting sued. If you know that, you can trust them completely to do what it takes to prevent the company from getting sued.
A response to the post.
She said you grabbed her ass, you showed video showing you didn't, and they still wanted audio?
A response to the post.
HR actually did a crappy job here if they were moving forward to terminate without conducting a full investigation, especially if this person had a history of complaints.